I was walking along, minding my business, when out of an orange-colored sky, flash, bam, alakazam, wonderful you came by. I was humming a tune, drinking in sunshine, when out of that orange-colored view, flash, bam, alakazam, I gotta look at you. One look and I'd yell, timber, watch out for flying glass. Cause the ceiling fell in and the bottom fell out. I went into a spin and I started to shout, I've been hit. This is it, I-T-it. I was walking along, minding my business, when out of that orange-colored sky, flash, bam, alakazam, wonderful you came by. Looking out, yell, timber, watch out for flying glass. Cause the ceiling fell in and the bottom fell out. I went into a spin and I started to shout, I've been hit. This is it, I-T-it. I was walking along, minding my business, when out of that orange-colored sky, flash, bam, alakazam, out of an orange color, purple stripe, pretty green polka dot sky, flash, bam, alakazam, and goodbye. Wow, I thought love was much softer than that. What a most disturbing sound.
I have got the privilege today of sitting with Mark and the Martinis. Yeah. And this Mark Raisch.
You got it. Perfect.
This is the first time I've been outdressed on my own podcast, but you guys are...
Yeah.
Well, to start, we got John who's not here right now. John, give me his last
John Gaffney.
Thank you. Just
the bass player.
I'm nervous.
Yep.
We got George over here. We got Kevin over here.
Yep.
And we got Dennis behind me. So, wonderful guys. Just awesome.
Tell me about the Martinis.
Well, George and I were talking about all the music that's in the villages these days, and we do enjoy the rock and roll, but we were thinking that maybe there's room for some great jazz music to bring it back. Some of the great music maybe share with other people and hope they do the same, enjoy it as well.
Amen.
So we got in touch with a friend of mine, put me in touch with Kevin, and Kevin put us in touch with John. Sorry, that's Dennis and John, and we've been getting together and having a blast. We've done our first show back in September, and we had a nice sold-out audience. And we got to do that great music that you hear about in the days past with some obscure jazz. It's not like a Frank Sinatra concert or anything like that. It's more like we take some of the great classics from Nat Cole, from maybe Tony Bennett, the great songwriters like Jerome Kern, Harold Arlen, you name it. What do we got? The Gershwins, Cole Porter, and take some of those great stylized songs in the feeling of like some early Nat Cole, like trio stuff, or Harry Connick, or a little bit maybe some Bublé, because that's where he got his start as well. And we kind of swirl it all together and make our own little sound with it. And it's been thrilled because these guys have been in the business, gosh, most of their lives, which is really wonderful.
Correct.
We record a lot of bands in here. This was great fun. I mean, you guys it's a little different than the music that we've played in here. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It's fantastic. It's just,
thank you.
How long have you been in the music business? Has this been your whole career, or?
Not my whole life. Kind of funny thing is that we went on a cruise back when I was 20 years old or something, like about 100 years ago, and I decided to do some karaoke, and then and people loved it. My mother's like, it was a big family cruise of tons of people. Like, when did you sing? Kind of thing. I'm like, I figured the worst thing to do is throw me overboard. I could give it a shot. So we had a lot of fun. When I got back home, I started singing and found a little place that did karaoke, believe it or not. But there was this really cool restaurant in the middle of nowhere called Bengal, New York, where there's a great little jazz trio. And they had a little baby grand, upright bass and drummer. And the lady who owned the place, she was such a character. She was known as Madam X by the New York Times. And she was the executor to James Cagney's estate. So she was really eccentric, and she kept his life very private because he was a private guy. So I went out there one day to listen to the trio, and she comes up to me at the bar and says, "What are you doing here?" That was one of the younger people. So I like the music. She says, "Will you sing?" I'm like, "Just a little." She says, "Well, get up there and sing." I'm like, "No, that's good." And she was really tough. She's no. I said, "Get up there and sing." So she brings me up to the piano player. She says, "Bob, play whatever he wants. Go."
I want to hear him sing.
So, and it was great. She got done. She just finish singing tonight and come back next weekend. You have a job.
Oh.
And that's what happened. That's how I got my start.
Wow.
She was crazy. And why she was called the Madam X is when James Cagney passed away. The New York Times would ask her, what's going on? Who's this woman? And she would not speak to the public about James Cagney because that was his wish. And they were pretty upset. And she was a tough old bird, I'll tell you that. You didn't mess with this woman, but she was a sweetheart down deep. So that's how I got my little start in the music business.
L is for the way you look at me, and O is for the only one that I'll see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. Now love is all that I can give to you. I said love is more than just a game for two. Honey, do and love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Is for the way you look at me, and O is for the only one that I'll see. V is so very, very, you're extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. Now love is all that I can give to you. Honey, love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart, please don't break it. Love was made for me, and love was made for me, and love was made for me and you.
So have you been doing it full time ever since then, or?
No, what happened was I did it on weekends and parties and clubs and did shows and things like that, but always had a day job. About a dozen years ago, we came down here to Florida, my family and I, and I'm like, you know what? This is nothing but a sales job. And if you can get out there and hustle really well, I think you can make it work. And it did. From the first year, I did very well, and it's getting better and better since then. So I've been blessed because the Villages is such a mecca for music, if you will, entertainment. And I realized fast that I couldn't do just the great jazz, so we had to incorporate different styles. And I started working with tracks but then I said, enough of the tracks. Not that I still don't do that, and we still don't do it to some degree, but
Yeah.
when you got great musicians sitting around town and you can put them together, what more could you possibly want? Because that's music.
Right.
You know, that's really making music.
I think the first time I saw you was you were singing to tracks at one of the Italian restaurants down here.
Yeah, I'm an Italian restaurant singer. Like, maybe it's the face. I don't know.
I don't know. Well, then if you guys never make it in the music business, you guys could be funeral directors because you got the clothes.
Well, yeah. We can park your car.
Exactly.
Or take it out of the trunk or whatever.
Mark's wearing the wrong tie, but
Well, that's all right.
How about the rest of you? Have you been a musician most of your life?
George, yeah.
Yeah, I've been this July will be 50 years.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Full time.
Full time. Yep.
Glad you did it.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't change a thing.
Yeah. amazing that so many people that we find down here playing the bands. Some of them are full-time musicians, and that's all they've ever done. And other people have just had to, it's just been their side hustle. And but to be able to do it full-time, that's pretty cool. So who have you played with?
Yeah, there you go. Come on, George.
I've played with Al Jarreau.
Okay.
I played with in the country market, Tanya Tucker, John Anderson, Little Jimmy Dickens. Johnny Tillotson.
So did you play at the Opry at all?
I played at the Opryland Hotel.
Okay. All right.
A lot. I think I was there for about 6 years.
Okay. So that's probably where you played with Little Jimmy Dickens. Yeah.
Actually, I played with Little Jimmy Dickens in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Tell them who else you play with. Sam, come on.
Oh, Sam Butera.
Yeah.
Yep. Sam Butera at the Sands Hotel before they tore it down.
Okay. And so how did you land here in the Villages or down in Florida?
Well, I moved to Florida about 16 years ago, and I lived on the east side, and I was playing at the resorts around Disney. And,
Okay.
And then the music started to change. I started to feel that the crowd was getting younger or I was getting older. And so
Probably the latter.
No. So I moved up to the Villages. I started playing around there, and then I got more into
you felt younger again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm a young man in the Villages.
Yeah,
So.
right. That's true.
So what genres of music have you played?
Probably my favorite is probably jazz and like a singer-songwriter.
Okay.
Those two, like Jackson Browne. I love Jackson Browne.
Oh yeah. Yep. Well, you guys are fortunate to have him in the band.
That's for sure.
Yeah, and you sound like you played up north, Pennsylvania area.
I started playing when I was 6, and nobody knew why. And I kind of ignored it. They said, what do you want to do? And I said, man, when you grow up. And I said, my father does electronics. I'll just do that. And I got mixed up in that for 5 years. And I realized right in the middle of that, I got hired by a professional musician to do the music store business. And that changed my life. And then I got hired by more people to play shows and stuff, but I couldn't read music, and I had to find an education, and I did. And my idol was my high school teacher, and I said, that's what I want to do. And I got a job for, and I wound up, and make a long story short, playing shows in the Pocono Mountains in Pennsylvania, and I got to work with some great people, Annie Youngman, Bobby Rydell, Joan Rivers, people like that, but I couldn't read well enough to, and I didn't like it. So I went to college and got an education, and then did 35 years of music education.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Awesome. Yeah. And I was Mr. Marching Band out there. Dennis was too, but no, he didn't have the marching band. But anyway, then I did that, but all the time I was playing professionally. So now I can just do that. I left the education thing behind, but now I've got the security, my pension and stuff like that. So I'm very happy, and I can do what I want. And
you're a villager, right?
Yes, I am.
He likes to fish.
I like to fish. I like boats. And I'm out in the water. I'm just in heaven out there. Yeah.
And you scuba dive.
And I scuba dive.
Really?
Yeah, somebody talked me into another musician that's in the village just talked me into that nonsense. And I'm now scuba diving and stuff like that. So.
Like in real places, or you hunt golf balls in the pond, or what?
Oh no! I would never. No, that's actually dangerous to do that. But no, I go out by Riviera Beach, down by Mar-a-Lago is where we go scuba diving. Actually, we jump in the water out there and see all kinds of sharks and barracuda and things like that down at 60 feet and all that stuff.
I saw one of the clubs had a picture of, is there a diving club here in the Villages?
Oh yeah, it's quite a big one. Scuba Club has got 230 members.
Wow.
Unbelievable. So those people go all over the world. It's unbelievable.
That's cool.
I don't know how they do it.
Is it one of those deals that a lot of people have never done that before they got here?
No.
Oh, so they're experienced
Well,
divers.
there's a mix of that, but no. Most of the people have done it, somewhere. And then they come here to the Villages and join up and with everybody. Yeah. But they go all over the world, the Philippines and Australia and you name it. Oh my gosh! I just go locally, kind of, sort of. I mean, I'm a newbie.
I'd rather fish from the dock, but that's just very.
No sharks up there.
That's right. That's right.
Wow.
You're a falling star, you're the getaway car, you're the line in the sand when I go too far. You're a swimming pool on an August day, and you're the perfect thing to say.
You play it coy, but it's kinda cute. 'Cause when you smile at me, you know exactly what you do. Baby, don't pretend you don't know it's true. 'Cause you can see it when I look at you. And in this crazy life, through these crazy times, it's you. You make me sing your every line, your every word, your everything. You're a carousel, you're a wishing well, and you light me up when you ring my bell. You're a mystery, you're from outer space, you're every minute of every day. And I can't believe that I'm your man, and I get to kiss you, baby, just because I can. Whatever comes our way, we'll see it through, and I know that's what our love can do. And in this crazy life, and through these crazy times, it's you. You make me sing your every line, your every word, your everything. So la 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 la. So la 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 la. And in this crazy life, and through these crazy times, it's you. You make me sing your every line, your every word, your everything. Your every song, girl, I sing along, 'cause you're my everything. Yeah. So la 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 la. So la 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 la.
Yeah, how about you?
Let's see. Grade 7. I want to play the drums. The band director laughed at me and said, I've got a clarinet or a tuba. Pick one. I picked the clarinet and played that thing for close to 2 years. Got to high school. You had to turn the instrument back into the junior high. Got to the high school and I told the high school band director, I play clarinet. He said, we don't have any clarinets. So he just looked over and walked away from me, and I kind of snuck into the drum section because I had about 3 lessons before I got to high school. And here we are 60-something years later. I ended up teaching music, public schools for 35 years, like Kevin. And
Cool.
And I did have a marching band, Kevin.
I didn't think you did.
I never, well, it didn't sound like it. they had no rhythm, left, right, left. You know.
So you guys know band camp and all that stuff.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
all
Back
about.
in my band.
Yeah.
I did the very last Miss America parade in Atlantic City.
Oh my God.
Very last one.
Well, my biggest story I can tell real quick is I subbed for my teacher. He said, get to the Warwick musical tent real fast. I said, what do I need to bring? He said, bring everything you own. So I stuffed everything, timpani, mallets, xylophone, all that stuff, vibraphone, everything. I get there and set up, and I still don't know who I'm playing for. And then the music director comes out with a couple of other guys, the guy on drum set, and the book was about this thick. And I still didn't know who the heck was. And somebody suddenly said, yeah, well, Sammy doesn't do that song. Sammy like Davis? Yeah, it's Sammy Davis Jr. Yeah. Wow. Oh, and this was like in 1974-ish.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah,
You must have been scared to death.
Yeah, sure. Well, the highlight was in the middle of his show, he's singing one of his great songs, of course, and he's looking over down into the pit, and he sees a xylophone. And he sees it, and he's looking at me. So the next tune, he comes over around the pit area, and he does this to me. So I go over there, he says, helped me get into the pit, which was like a 4-foot drop. So I
For him, that was a lot.
that was a lot because he was tiny, and I literally helped him, kind of carried him down. And he goes over to the xylophone, and I said, "Wow, he said, give me some sticks, man." So I handed him the wrong pair of xylophone sticks, and he's starting to play, and nothing's coming out. And I said, "Oh crap, those are for the vibraphone." So I switched real quick, and he starts playing just a blues thing, and his guys started joining in, and I went over to the conga, and he just made something up on the spot for the crowd, and came to a rousing standing ovation and all that stuff. And he turns to me and he says, "That's what I mean, man." And I helped him get out of the pit, back up on the stage. But I'll never forget that. He used my mallets, which I own to this day, and I won't let anybody touch.
Awesome.
And I never washed them or anything. Sammy Davis Jr.
Another summer day is coming, gone away in Paris and Rome, but I wanna go home. Maybe surrounded by a million people, I still feel all alone. Just wanna go home. Oh, I miss you, you know. I've been keeping up those letters that I wrote to you, each one a line or two. I'm fine, baby, how are you? I would send them, but I know that it's not enough. My words are cold and flat, and you deserve more than that. Another airplane, another sunny place. I'm lucky, I know, but I gotta go home. Let me go home. Let me go home. I've had my run, baby, I'm done. I gotta come home. And it feels just like I'm living someone else's life, like I just stepped outside when everything was going right. I know just why you could not come along with me. Girl, this was not your dream, but you'll always believe in me. Another winter day has come and gone away. It is in Paris and Rome, but I gotta go home. Please let me go home. And just surrounded by a million people, I still feel alone. Let me go home. Oh, I miss you, you know. Let me go home. I've had my run, baby, I'm done. I gotta go home. Let me go home. It'll all be alright. I'll be home tonight. I'm coming back
home.
Have you played for any clubs in the villages yet?
Yeah, dozens of clubs.
Okay.
We're doing one tonight at the Long Island Club, so it'll be fun. But yeah, the clubs are great because you get out there, meet a lot of people, and you get referred to other clubs, and
Yeah.
and it's cool. Like some of the clubs, like the New York Club, Long Island Club, stuff like that. It's fun because I'm from New York, and
Yeah.
it's just fun, being with people that you kind of have to share the same kind of attitude and humor.
And there's usually a full house, and they're
Yeah.
usually pretty crowded, a couple hundred people, and
it's great. It's a great way to have fun with people, and it's usually like an hour and a half to have fun with them and put a show for them.
What's your hopes to do with Mark and the Martinis? 'Cause you guys are what, about a year old?
Not even a year.
Not even a
Probably.
year. Yeah.
Yeah. So our hopes is to continue to work more outside the villages as well as the villages, but to take the places like the smaller performing arts centers, bring it up there, and we get a name for our little jazz combo. And so just to kind of grow from there, there's a lot of young guys out there and that are doing this. You've probably heard of John Pizzarelli, perhaps. He's a great guitarist. His father was Bucky. And there's a young guy out there, Tony DeSerre, who does music and stuff like that, plays the piano. And there's obviously you got Bublé, who's like major big time.
Yeah.
So my goal, our wish is just to continue to grow and become more popular and be able to be welcomed into some of the performing arts centers and do what we love to do, is great music. And share a lot of stories. There's a lot of great stories behind all the music.
Yeah.
The songwriters, the performers. That's half the show in many cases because it's people have heard the music, and it's exciting, it's beautiful. We do a little bit differently, and the stories just add to the whole evening.
Well, and that's what's so unique about all of the musicians in the villages, because there's so many people who are here that live here, and they've got like great stories like you've got, and we hear tons of that stuff on the podcast, and I know there's a lot more out there because it's it's a huge population of people, but it's a great place to land, and music's a big thing here, very big thing.
It is, and folks come up from everywhere. They travel in to visit to play here for the season, and you got folks from the south that come on up. So it's a wonderful place. And like I said, for what we're going to wind up doing, we won't ever be in the squares down here, which is fine.
It's a 4-hour gig.
Outside, I don't. It's nothing like. I don't. Our
It's very warm.
Yeah, it's too warm for us, and I figure it's nice to do like
cold, whatever.
a 90-minute show. We can really engage the audience with stories and songs, and great musicianship. I think that's really what we're looking to do, and to find the theaters throughout Florida. And there's so many of them.
Yeah, there's plenty.
And that's our trajectory.
Yeah. So, are you guys vodka or gin in your mind? In Mark and the Martinis, are you a vodka martini or a gin martini?
Whatever your preference.
Vodka.
is.
What are your preference?
Vodka.
Vodka?
Yeah.
All right.
With 3 blue cheese stuffed olives.
Oh, no, see,
Oh, there we go.
filthy dirty with a ton of olive brine. That's
I know nothing about this stuff.
I do like blue
really
cheese and
don't.
olives.
I'll get
so
you
I'll
hooked
give
up.
Yeah.
There's nothing
No,
better
thank
than
you.
a good filthy dirty martini.
Oh my
Amen.
gosh.
It sounds good. We'll have to try that.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's good.
'Cause I like blue cheese and olives and vodka.
I never heard of such a thing. Oh my gosh.
How dare you?
Oh my gosh.
So, how do people get in touch with you?
Well, you can go to really simply marksings.com, marksings.com.
How did you get that? That's a great
200 years ago when they invented a thing called the internet. I'm like,
before the internet.
exactly. I bought that little domain, and it's been great ever since. So I use that, and you can click on that, and you'll see all our shows there and video and so forth. And there's contact information from there. And you can catch us on Facebook. You're going to see Guitar George out all over the villages as well. He's an extraordinary guitar player. Kevin does a lot of stuff with clubs and other singers and performers. Dennis as well. So eventually, if you get to one of us, you'll get to the Martinis, so to speak.
Yeah, and marksings.com. That's pretty easy to remember.
Yeah,
That's,
pretty sure. That's kind of why I picked it. My last name is Raisch, and people either couldn't say it properly, and they never spelt it right. And with the internet back in the day before Google hit, showing how old we are, is if you didn't get it perfect, you didn't get it at all.
Right.
Now you could, now it reads your mind, basically.
I appreciate you guys coming on the show today.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
All right, thanks.
Thanks so
It's
much.
a wrap.
Tom.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having us.
All right.
You're welcome.
care.
Thank you
God
very
bless.
much.
Every night I hope and pray, dreaming lover comes my way. Girl, to hold me in my arms and know the magic of her charms, because I want that girl to call my own. I want a dream lover so I don't have to dream alone. Dream lover, where are you? Where the love? so true, and a hand that I can hold. Feel you near when my night grows cold, because I want that girl to call my own. I want a dream lover, so I don't have to dream alone. Someday, I don't know how, oh, I hope she'll hear my plea. Some way, I don't know how, she'll bring her love to me. Dream lover, until then I'll go to sleep and dream again. That's the only thing to do, to all my love and dreams come true, because I want that girl to call my own. I want a dream lover, so I don't have to dream alone. Dream lover, until then I go to sleep and dream again. Girl, that's the only thing to do, to all my love and dreams come true, because I want a girl to call my own. I want a dream lover, so I don't have to dream alone. Please don't let me dream alone. Biggie, don't let me dream alone. Don't wanna dream alone.